and help increase name awareness. Okay, we are indeed in very special company. Three years ago, we were welcomed into the Home Services of America company, an affiliate of Berkshire Hathaway. Warren Buffett's quote is so perfect. A home is one of the most important assets that people will buy. Homes are also where memories are made, and you want to work with someone you can trust. We are honored to be a part of the Home Services team. Home Services is an outstanding organization with a world-class portfolio of real estate brands and an experienced leadership team. Becoming a member of the Home Services family of companies gives us a unique opportunity to grow and better serve our customers. While our roots are in residential real estate,
the broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
We are an ever-expanding family of real estate brokerage, mortgage, title, and insurance companies. Each company enjoys their own strong brand recognition while sharing the same guiding principles of honesty, integrity, and commitment to delivering a superior customer experience. Home Services of America is a Berkshire Hathaway affiliate based in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and through its operating companies is the nation's premier provider of home ownership services. Stacy, if you could change the slide, that would be awesome. Thank you. Home Services is local real estate with a nationwide reach. In 2020, the Home Services family of companies facilitated over 346,000 transactions. It is a strong and successful company with a culture of integrity and a long-term investment philosophy. And how exciting is this? Maybe you saw this from Ray, as I mentioned his emails, just yesterday. We announced that Home Services closed out 2021 with the acquisition of 5 companies, 4 top-performing brokerage companies, and a best-in-class moving company. The acquisition added 1,400 sales associates, 15,000 transactions, and nearly $8 billion in closed sales volumes to the Home Services 2021 portfolio, strengthening our commitment to our customer for life business model. Each company is led by experienced and impressive leaders who, along with their teams of top-performing agents, dedicated sales managers, and exceptional staff, are known for their local market expertise and superb customer service. The companies joining our family were Benin DeVille Homes, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Alliance Real Estate, and Alliance Title Group. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Beach Properties of Florida, they're over in the Panhandle, Peg Realtors, and Joe Mollahand Moving. Please join us in celebrating our coast-to-coast expansion and welcoming these extraordinary organizations to our family. In 2021, our sales volume exceeded $4.6 billion with over 14,000 real estate transactions. Huge thank you to each and every one of you. Our firm consistently ranks in the top 15 companies in the Berkshire Hathaway network of companies. In the state of Florida, we have been ranked as the #1 Berkshire Hathaway affiliate in sales volume and number of units. We have a great deal to be proud of. We are a full-service brokerage founded in 1999. We are 23 years young this year. Our company is comprised of 30 branch offices across the state, serving 21 counties with over 1,600 sales professionals. As a matter of convenience for you and your customers, you are welcome to use any of our office locations. Just be sure to have your business card handy when you come into the office. Our company is very diversified and uniquely positioned to assist home buyers and sellers from many different countries. Just take a look at the languages spoken throughout our firm. Among our 1,600 sales professionals, we speak 34 languages. If you fluently speak speak a second language, please be sure to let your managing broker know. The brand. The Berkshire Hathaway brand is one of the most respected businesses worldwide. Warren Buffett said, "You will gain from the strengths of those around you." Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices is a real estate brokerage network built for a new era in residential real estate. Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices is among the few organizations entrusted to use the world-renowned Berkshire Hathaway name. According to the 2021 Forbes Global 2000 list, Berkshire Hathaway is the third largest public company. One A share stock of Berkshire Hathaway is currently priced at over $454,000. Strength, integrity, trust, longevity, and excellence make up the DNA of Berkshire Hathaway. Check out some of these Berkshire Hathaway companies. You'll see some very familiar household brands. Additionally, you're going to want to visit the BHHS Resource Center to learn how you can save on Geico Insurance, and you'll receive other discounts and benefits. And this is all because of your brand affiliation. For 2021, according to Fortune magazine, the Berkshire Hathaway brand is the 6th most admired company worldwide and is ranked among the top 10 companies for the past 14 years. The Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices real estate network is comprised of more than 50,000 sales professionals with nearly 1,500 sales offices operating in 47 states. And just like our domestic expansion continues, so does our international expansion. The iconic Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices brand can now be found in Toronto, Quebec, San Miguel, Cancun, Dubai, Berlin, London, Milan, Lisbon, Portugal, Madrid, Spain, Athens, Greece, and New Delhi, India. The network map that you're looking at here is a great visual that shows the reach of the Berkshire Hathaway network. This is a page you are going to want to include in your listing presentations. You can find this map in the BHHS Resource Center. All right, show me the money. And we would be happy to do just that when you refer a potential recruit to your managing broker. We would love for you to refer a colleague to any of our 30 branch locations. And if hired, you will receive $400 at the recruit's first closing and an additional $400 when the recruit has their second closing. What an easy way to make $800, right? And we've made it simple for you to provide us with that recruit's information. Simply log on to our company's intranet at www.floridarealtyintranet.com. From the homepage, scroll down to T-Building 2.0 Sales Professional Referral Form. Simply open the PDF to complete the form. You can either email the completed form to careers@bhhsfloridarealty.net or provide a copy to your managing broker. And thank you in advance for helping us grow. The Sunshine Kids is so near and dear to our hearts. You know, we have a very strong culture which aligns with our belief in giving back. All Sunshine Kids activities are free of charge to the children and their families. Thousands of children have enjoyed group activities, adventure trips, and the emotional support they need during one of the most difficult times of their young lives. The Sunshine Kids Foundation is a nonprofit organization and is not dependent on government funding. All the monies come from individuals like you, from foundations and corporations. Since 2001, our company has raised over $3.9 million, and that's thanks to your efforts. We are the #1 Sunshine Kids fundraiser in Florida. Please go to www.sskchampions.com or text SSK to 50155 to donate. Plus, we've made it very simple for you to sign up for automatic commission contributions. Please talk with your managing broker to sign up. And again, thank you for your support and dedication to the kids. Buying or selling a home is an emotional experience, and people need an expert to partner with. And that's you, a trusted real estate advisor. A Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Florida Realty sales professional is the stability consumers need in a world that never stops moving and changing. By tuning in today, you've taken an important step in discovering how you can continue to be the knowledgeable, trusted real estate sales professionals that your customers count on. So thank you for joining us today. You are an important part of our company, our culture, and our future. You are indeed in the right place at the right time and with the right company. We are glad you are here. Joining us now is Eric Spotswood, Regional Market Manager with Prosperity Home Mortgage. Welcome, Eric.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it. Good to be here. Happy Thursday, everybody. Hope you're having an amazing day. So as Carol mentioned, I can't echo that enough. Y'all are in absolutely the right place, the best of the business, and we're happy to partner with you. So my name's Eric Spotswood. I'm the Regional Manager for Prosperity Home Mortgage, your wholly owned mortgage company here in-house. I cover our operations across the state of Florida, and these are some wonderful faces on the team, and Mike and Tammy, who make the loans move through and have clients having smiles on their face at the closing table. So if I could tell you a little bit more about us, a lot of people haven't heard the name Prosperity Home Mortgage, but we've actually been around for a long time. We've been around since 1984. We have over 450 mortgage consultants, 45 states, coast to coast. So one of the benefits to that is a benefit that you can use as a Berkshire Hathaway agent. If you have someone relocating and they're moving to Illinois, or they're moving to Dallas, or they're moving to Los Angeles, you can connect them with a great agent who can take care of them. But we can do the same thing on our team. If you want to make sure that they're taken care of on the lending side, they're in a really good place, you can let me know, and I have personal contacts with partners of mine across the country that I can connect them with and make sure their process is as smooth and easy as it can possibly be. So we don't just think we're great. Mortgage Executive Magazine and Scotsman's Guides rated us as one of the top lenders in America 6 straight years in a row. And who doesn't love a good survey review? We're at 4.97 out of 5 stars. So when clients work with us, they tend to leave with a nice smile on their face. So one of the things that does make us different is we're not just a bank. We're not a bank that happened to be, latched on to a real estate company. We're actually founded by realtors. So a lot of people, while they haven't heard the name Prosperity Home Mortgage, you've probably heard of our founding company, Long & Foster. Long & Foster is about 12,000 agents over in the Mid-Atlantic area. Well, they wanted a lending company that was really focused on realtors. They wanted somebody that was living, eating, breathing, sleeping, realtors. So we don't have anything else that we do. We don't look at deposits. We don't look at car loans. We don't look at anything else, no commercial lending. All we focus on is the real estate business. Well, after working with them for a number of years, Berkshire Hathaway actually acquired us in 2017 in the 3rd quarter. But they already had a lending arm in home services lending. So they started kind of figuring out, like, well, what are we going to do with these new guys? And what they started figuring out was there was an immediate cultural synergy. And what I say by that is Berkshire Hathaway agents, and it's something that I'm really proud when I speak to my friends and family about, and I refer them to a Berkshire Hathaway agent, you're not transactional agents. You're relational agents. You're someone who's working with your sphere of influence, getting repeat business over time. And that's the same way that we operate. We're not in this for the transaction. I'm not in this to see how much profit I can make on any individual loan. That's not what we're about. We're about creating amazing relationships with clients and amazing experiences that are going to keep clients coming back time and time again. So one of the ways that we really live that is, if we have to take a loss on a loan because it's the right thing for the client, we'll do that all day. So perfect case in point, we had a file actually just yesterday that we were working on. The client was going to get a house. The VA client, I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a minute. We love our veterans, but a VA client was going to get a house. The appraisal didn't come back in where they wanted it to. Tough situation. They had to fall through. Rates have been rising pretty aggressively lately. So they turned back around, got in the market. 2 weeks later, the rate was going to be 0.75% higher. So, really nobody's fault. It's just what happened with the market. But because we knew that it wasn't the client's fault either, we paid 2 points on that loan on their behalf. So we ate about $12,000 in costs on behalf of the client so that we could get their rate back to the original rate, because we felt like it was the right thing to do from a customer service experience. So again, not a have to do thing, but it's something that we do all day, every day, because we know it's the best thing to do. So these wonderful faces that you see here, these are the faces that are on the team all across the state of Florida. I'm really lucky because when I came on the team, I got to build this from the ground up, and I got to build it in the image of Berkshire Hathaway and their culture. So everyone here on the team is not, again, focused on the transaction. They're not focused on the dollar. They're focused about experience. They're focused about relationships. How can they move things forward? And what I love in having all these people all across the state, I like to say we're like the third bowl of porridge in the Goldilocks story. We're not some large national lender that you'll never see us or be face-to-face with us. We're not some online presence. We're local. We're here with you. But we're not some small local lender that doesn't have all the products, the processes, the systems. You know, I mentioned we're coast to coast. So we have all the breadth and all the systems and technology that a large lender is going to have, but all the local presence and hands-on feel that you're going to get from just a smaller boutique shop that's there in the area. So love these faces. They're phenomenal people. Now, some of the things that we can do for you, because that's always the question, and it should be, what's in it for me? And I always say to people, don't use us because you happen to own us, even though that's a great reason. Don't use us because we happen to have a seat in your office. Now, that's a nice benefit too, because we're right there. Use us because we're really good at what we do, and we have some products here that are going to really move you and your client's business forward. One of the ones I'm really going to take, because I'm not going to go through, as you can probably already tell with me, I talk a little too much. If I went through all these bullets, we'll be here all day. But there's a couple that I really want to highlight that I think are very, very important. One, especially in this market, is our buyer's advantage process. Most of the time, and anyone who's on this call who's been in real estate for a minute has probably had a file that was pre-approved that fell apart when it went into process. How does that happen? So the analogy I like to use for that is it's like if I took my car into the shop and I asked them what needed to be repaired because the oil is leaking. They're going to give me an estimate, but they don't really know the work that needs to be done until they get under the hood of the car. So I'll get a call back 24, 48 hours later, and they'll say, well, Mr. Spotswood, it's X, Y, Z. And I say, well, why didn't you tell me that up front? They'll say, well, I didn't know. I didn't look under the hood of the car. Same thing's true with lending. When you get a pre-approval letter, all that is stated information. Nothing's been validated. We haven't actually documented anything. So what happens is all of a sudden when you start documenting that stated information, things don't exactly line up and the deal falls apart. So the way that we can offset that is most of the time people don't do any work on the loan until there's actually a signed contract and you're moving forward. Well, we realize that that's not a best practice. So we think it's a better experience for you and for your client to start that underwriting process immediately. So the second the client gets pre-approved, they have the opportunity to start sending in all their documentation and completely vetting things out while they're shopping. So there's a number of benefits to this for the client and for you. One of the benefits is you're not going to see those files fall apart in process because if there's a problem, I'm going to find it out while you're shopping, address it, solve for it, and move forward before you sign that contract, before you're a week away from closing, and it's a real big headache. Another benefit it gives you is once you've had all that done, all the heavy lifting of the lending is done. So it gives you a lot of flexibility on your closing date. You want to do a 3-week closing, a 2-week closing, we've even done 1-week closings. If you have all the lifting out of the way, by the time you're ready to move forward and have a contract, all you really need is appraisal, title, and then the fine homeowner's insurance, and you're done. So it's a much easier process. And because of that, it's also a much more stress-free process. So it leaves clients with a better taste in their mouth. It leaves them with a better experience at the end of the day. Because a lot of the times, and listen, I have no misconceptions about this. I don't think anyone is at home thinking, I can't wait to talk to the lender. That's going to be so much fun. I would love to think that that's true, but I know it's not. We're a stressful part of the process, and I understand that. The clock's ticking, the contract date is coming closer. I'm sending in all this paperwork. I'm not fully approved yet. When's that going to happen? So if I can get that out of the way while you're shopping, it's inherently less stressful. And then once you get that contract, you could focus on the fun stuff. How do I want to paint the walls, organize the furniture, like those kinds of things. And it makes the experience more fun and enjoyable, and it makes you think more fondly of it when you look back on it from time to time. Now, the other thing it allows you to do, is especially important in a market like this, is it's very competitive. I'm not telling y'all anything you don't know. There's not a lot of inventory. So if everybody's going in with an offer and they say, well, here's the same generic pre-approval letter, and you can come in with a letter that says this loan has been fully underwritten and approved, your offer is now stronger. And when you have a fully approved underwritten file, we'll also give you a letter that says we'll close you on time, or I'll give the seller $10,000. Now, how much does your offer stand out compared to everybody else? This product is absolutely free. There's no cost, no obligation for the client. We just do it because we know it's a best practice. A couple other things I'll hit on, and then we can move on. VAs, I mentioned we love our veterans. So one of the founders of Long & Foster, Wes Foster, is a veteran himself, and has a very large affinity, as we all do, to say thank you to them for what they've done for our community, what they've done for our families. So what we do is we waive our origination fee for all of our VA loans. We also credit them back the cost of the appraisal at closing. So you're not going to find anyone in the industry who does a VA loan cheaper than us, and I'll go toe-to-toe with anybody, easy for me to say, toe-to-toe with anybody on the speed that we can get that done as well. We also want to say thank you to our teachers, first responders, for what they do to the community. We'll waive our origination fee for them as well. The last thing I want to mention on this slide, one of the big pain points in the last couple of years, because it has been kind of a hyper-aggressive growth that we've seen because of the supply and demand in the market, is having the appraisal come in right. One of the biggest pain points that we get is somebody's in Orlando and they say, well, why is this appraiser coming from Sarasota? Or I'm in Boca and they're coming from Miami. Like, why are these people coming here? You don't know this market. The reason for that is 90% plus lenders use what they call an appraisal management company, or an AMC. If you know what that is, you just shivered in your chair a little bit when you heard me say it. So what happens is a lot of lenders don't have contacts with appraisers, so they hire this outside appraisal management company to find an appraiser for them. So what the appraisal management company does is it puts a little halo around where the property is and says, does anybody in this area want to accept this order? If the answer is no, then they expand the network. Then they expand the network and they expand it. Now, why don't people want to accept it all the time? Well, if a client's getting charged, we'll just use an example of $500 for the appraisal. For the luxury of finding that appraiser, the appraisal management company is going to say, well, I'll keep $150 then. So does anybody want to accept this order for $350? Well, the best of the best often don't. So they're going to say, well, no. And that's why you keep expanding that network. So one of the ways that we're different is we have an in-house appraisal panel. We actually have appraisers that were all referred to us by Berkshire Hathaway agents, managers, contacts. We build out our own internal panel. The reason that they want to work with us is because in that same example, $500 fee, I give you 100% of that money. I don't keep one penny of it. The way our system works is I look at the subject property, I find the person on the panel who is the closest in their office to that subject property, and I work on assigning them. If they're not available, then I work to the next closest. So what we see is our occurrence rate of appraisals coming in that don't meet value is about 1/3 of what the market experiences. And it's really because of great referrals from Berkshire Hathaway agents, because you all know you work with these appraisers on a day-to-day basis. And anyone on this call, if you know a great appraiser, send them our way. And we built out that panel and helps protect you, your approvals, and your clients. So next page, if we could, the buyer's advantage. I think I already hit that one, so I won't dwell on that one anymore. So we'll hit the next one. Our closing date guarantee. Again, I want to harp on this one last second. $10,000 to the seller if we don't close on time. If you want to stand out in your offer the seller $10,000, and you know they're going to feel really confident in what you do. Next slide, please. That's what the beautiful letter looks like, our $10,000 close on time guarantee that you can hand in with every offer that you're putting in a file to make sure that yours stands out. And this is also a great reason. So clients sometimes are going to come to you. This is actually going to happen a lot of times. I know that the process, client's going to say, I want to go out and shop this week. And you say, great, have you already been pre-approved? It's like a muscle reflex that just happens. It comes out of your mouth. You want to make sure they are. When they say yes, here's the ask that I have for you. They say, yes, I already have. I want you to immediately go to, have you got a second opinion on that yet? And if they say no, offer them to talk with somebody in our office. The thing that I've directed my team on, and they do consistently, we'll never talk somebody into getting a worse deal. What we want to do is we want to look over that offer and see, is there any small print the client's not aware of? As you can even see in my presentation, there's a lot of words and there's a lot of things that go into these conversations. Sometimes some of the minutia gets missed and it doesn't get caught until right before closing, that there's an extra fee included, or the rate isn't exactly where they want it, or the program isn't what they wanted. Get somebody a second set of eyes on it to look at it to make sure that the deal they're getting is what they think. But we're so confident that we can offer them a great deal that we'll either meet or beat their offer. I'll give them a $250 gift card. The only thing I'll ask out of them is I need to see that it's an actual offer. So I need to have an estimate from the other lender, not just somebody saying, somebody told me that the rate is 2%. Say, did they put that in writing? Like, no. So we'll want to see that it's actually in writing. We'll want to see that they actually close with it. If they do, I'm going to give you a $250 gift card. No questions asked. So that's how confident we are that we'll put your clients in the best spot possible. So all that to say, and I know I only did that on 2 breaths, so I hope you all hung in there with me. We really appreciate being in these offices. It means a lot to me and the team. We're really ecstatic about being partnered with the best in the business. This is the best company to work for, so congratulations to all of you for taking on the opportunity to be part of it. And me and my team are looking forward to making sure we put smiles on you and your clients' faces.
Great.
Hope everybody has a good day.
Thank you so much, Eric. We do have just a couple of questions, if that's okay.
Fire away. I love it.
Okay, so one of the questions is, can a child of a veteran get a VA loan?
So no, you need the veteran. They have to have their eligibility to be able to get a VA.
Okay, thank you. And do you also have a list of inspectors that you work with?
We don't, what I would say is if you talk to the local mortgage consultants, they may have some contacts from experiences they've run into. We don't have a formal list, but a lot of people, that's one of the benefits of us having boots in the ground in local markets, have run into certain people. So connect with your local mortgage consultant and I'm sure they can help you out.
Fantastic. Thanks so much.
Absolutely. Have an amazing day, everybody.
You too, Eric. And now it's my pleasure to introduce Caroline Bradley from Cinch Home Services. So Caroline, it's all yours. Looks like Caroline is having some technical difficulties. My apologies. So I will go ahead and just go through the slides on Cinch Home Services. And if Caroline jumps in, we're happy to have her. So Cinch Home Services has been an industry leader for over 40 years. They're the largest organically grown warranty business, over 20% annual growth. They have the broadest product suite in the industry, and they solve industry pain points and hold times. So how does a home warranty work? Cinch helps customers plan ahead, protect their wallets, and enjoy more peace of mind with a dedicated team that's always ready to help. So what's covered? It's pretty much runs the basic buyer coverage. The acronym that you can kind of think about is PEACH: plumbing, electric, appliances, cooling, and heating. This is what's called like kind of a dollhouse. And this really gets down to exactly what's covered in the comprehensive coverage with exceptional value. So if you take a look at this, from garbage disposal to garage door opener, this is just a really good diagram that kind of points out what's covered under the Cinch home warranty plan. And you can save your buyers and sellers money, stay protected, lock in introductory rates, save on brand name appliances, and enjoy an added confidence for closing day and beyond. And there is a section of the Florida sales contract that discusses home warranty. So make sure that you do fill that out when writing an offer, whether the buyer is going to pay for it or the seller, who it's with, and the amount. And you can win listings with home warranties as well. Again, it's all about listings, name of the game, market share. So with Cinch, you can offer a powerful listing and selling tool to deliver added peace of mind for home buyers and sellers. And there's the application. It's available in your offices and also on our internet and also with Informed Simplicity. And a couple of the key product differentiators is that there's a deductible, there's emergency lodging, reimbursement, and this benefit is also available to buyers within 24 hours after a service technician diagnoses a failure, which is under the emergency lodging reimbursement. And then there's a claim, no claim as well. So if they haven't had a claim within 12 months, they would get $100 off in HVAC maintenance. And you can email the enrollment form to enroll at cinchhs.com as well. And Caroline's information is on the screen. So if you have any questions on any of the slides that we just reviewed, you can email Caroline, visit their website, or give them a phone call. So it doesn't look like we have any questions, so I'm going to go ahead and move on. So now it is my pleasure to introduce Linda Lindenmoyer. Linda, it's all yours.
Thank you, Stacy, and good morning, everyone. Stacy, I appreciate you running the slides for me. So there's my contact information on this first slide. And then the next slide just gives you an overview of what we're going to talk about just now. So I want to share with you, of course, who we are, who is your relocation department and referral department, what can we do for you, and how we can help you make some quick money. And certainly I'd be glad to answer any questions. Okay, and then on the next slide, along the lines of who are we? You have my contact information already. And again, I'm the relocation director for our company. And then my team is, in your relocation team, includes Monica McBride. She's our relocation manager. And then there's Adrian Valadares, and he's a relocation referral coordinator. Monica generally takes care of our corporate referrals, meaning referrals that come to us from relocation management companies, resulting from someone moving to or from our market areas because of a change in their job, related to their job. Whereas Adrian generally takes care of referrals that come to us from other brokerages across the country, as well as your referrals to other brokerages across the country when you have a customer with a real estate need outside of our company's market area. So we're a team. So if you reach out to one of us and it's not exactly what we do on a daily basis, no worries. We will still love to take care of you. But that gives you an idea of generally who does what. So how do we make the phone ring with referrals to be assigned to our agents? Well, we network, and we are a member of one of the largest referral networks in the world, and of course that's HomeServices of America. We're also a member of the worldwide ERC, which stands for the Employee Relocation Council, and that therefore qualifies us to receive a lot of those corporate referrals as a result of someone making a job change and having to relocate. And we're also a member of the Relocation Directors Council. All of those are great sources of referrals for us. And then next, I just want to encourage you to think of your relocation and referral department as the central source for referral transaction information. In other words, think of us as kind of the clearinghouse. So we record and track all the incoming referrals that come to us and are assigned to our agents. And again, we place your outgoing referrals that you may have for a customer with a need in another market area. So we are the central source of all that information, as well as all the referral agreements. Excuse me. So if you ever receive a referral agreement directly from another brokerage, that's great. You can certainly, want to accept that referral, talk to that referral agent who's sending that to you to get the details, but then be sure when they send you the referral agreement that you yourself don't sign that. The authorized signer for all referral agreements with other companies is your referral and relocation department. So you would send that to me or Monica, and we will review the language to be sure that it's fair. Sometimes the language in referral agreements will request a referral fee on the other side of the transaction that maybe you're not even involved in. In other words, if we get a listing referral, it may be that they're requesting a additional fee to be paid on the purchase side, even if you don't bring that buyer to the if they didn't bring that buyer to the transaction. So things like that. That's just one example where we verify the language is correct and fair to you, as well as the referral fee percentage, and that everything's in order. So that's why you'll want to send all your referral agreements to us for signature and for recording in our records, again, so that we don't accept a second referral for the same customer. And frankly, you'd be surprised how often that happens. We might get a broker referral and then get the same customer through a relocation management company. So we only want to accept that customer one time, of course. So that's why it's very important that you look at your relocation department as the central source for all transaction information. And again, most importantly, I guess, is we make sure that all the referral payments are made in a timely and accurate manner so that you get paid, right? Okay, on this slide, this is just an example of some of the relocation management companies that we work with. There's about 60 relocation management companies out there across the country, and we are an approved broker with all of them, and we are most often the preferred broker to work with them. And as Carol Hill said at the beginning of today's presentation, we've won awards from these relocation management companies for the great high quality service that we've provided to them and their corporate transferees through the years. So just real proud of that. Well, along those lines, on this next slide are several of the awards that we've won from relocation companies named Lexicon, BGRS, Bristol, Ayers. So again, just to make examples of some of those awards that we've won, and just are so thankful for the great service that our agents have done to help us get that recognition. And then on this slide, I wanted to share with you that, again, broker to broker referrals. What does that mean? That's referrals that we receive from other brokers to us when an agent in another city outside of our market area has a referral customer with a need in one of our market areas. They'll send that to us. And then outgoing referrals is the opposite. Exactly as I said, when one of our agents has a customer with a need outside of one of our company's market areas, then we'll send that as an outgoing referral to those brokerages. Now, keep in mind, a referral, an outgoing referral, it can be a residential purchase or sale. It could be land. It could be a second home. It could be a vacation home. It could be a condo for a college kid instead of a dorm. Maybe a college kid gets a couple roommates and they can help pay that mortgage, and then get it, the parents can sell it in a few years after they graduate and really kind of reduce the cost of housing for their college kid. There's lots of examples of outgoing referrals. Commercial properties, commercial realtors have the same license that we have. So we can refer a commercial referral to a brokerage, and that's a great source of income for you as well. All right, so that was broker to broker, and now a little bit more on corporate relocation. So as I mentioned earlier, a corporate relocation referral is generally related to someone who's making a move as a result of their job. So an employer has asked an employee, or maybe they've hired a new employee and they require them to relocate, or sometimes there's just a strategic business reason that an employer would ask an existing employee to relocate to another area. And we're glad to and thrilled to get to support those types of needs. So what's involved in a corporate relocation? Well, of course, our part in that would be either selling the home if they're leaving one of our market areas, or helping them buy a home if they're coming to one of our company's market areas. But generally speaking, an employer-sponsored relocation would include some very nice benefits, helping with the cost of selling their current home, helping with the cost of purchasing a new home, probably some temporary housing, meaning a furnished apartment for 30, 60, 90 days, something like that. Obviously, some nice mortgage programs that would help them have some nice rates and service and direct billing, where they don't have to bring their some of those closing costs to the closing table if their company's providing those benefits. It's just handled in the background. Title programs, again, there's some national title programs that are involved in some of these corporate relocations. Household goods shipment, of course, that's a big one. Managing that transferee's household goods shipment, their vehicle shipments. So lots of things that are involved in a corporate relocation. But the part, of course, that where we come into play, again, is the sale of their home, whether if that's in our market area, or purchasing a home if they're coming to one of our areas. So very many details involved in these corporate relocations. So what we provide to them is a real high level of high touch sort of service, red carpet service to these corporate transferees, which keeps us as the approved and preferred broker for them. All right, and then next, another aspect of our relocation referral department is just how we manage everything. So we are, oops, let me plug in my laptop. My battery's about to go dead. There we go. Information management. So not only do we record the referrals in our database, we actually manage all aspects of the referral process. So we're following up with the agents, we're following up with the source of the business, we're communicating with customers to be sure that they have that everything is going well for them and they're getting that high level touch type of service again. We provide reporting to the sources of our business, and certainly we make sure that referral fees are always paid in a timely and correct manner. So we do a lot of work in the background to just be sure that not only are our sales professionals getting paid quickly and accurately, but also that we're maintaining that great relationship with our sources of business. So what is the quickest way for you to make some money, as I'm going to call it, some easy money? And that's outgoing referrals. So what I'd like to suggest to you is that you, first of all, the key is to keep it top of mind. So you'll need to just listen out for opportunities to request the permission to refer someone to someone to a broker in our broker network to assist them with their specific transaction that they need in that market. And again, it could be a new home, commercial, land, vacation property. Just listen for all those opportunities that you may hear of from your friends, from your past customers, maybe a farm area, or you're on floor. For example, here's an idea for you. Let's say that someone calls you about, from another market, they call you about your listing. Be sure to ask them, what about the home you currently have? Do you need, would you like to interview an agent through our broker network to help you get that home sold? There's an outgoing referral opportunity for you. Certainly open houses. Everyone in your sphere of influence, frankly, needs to know that you can help them with their real estate needs in other market areas, because it's just not intuitive to the public to know this. So we do have an e-card that you can use to share with your sphere of influence. I encourage you to send this out to everyone in your sphere of influence fairly regularly, maybe every couple of months, just to remind them so that it's top of mind when they do have a need. They need to be able to remember quickly that you can help them with this. So there's that e-card on the screen. It's available on the Market Resource Center. Again, set it up to go out every month, every couple months, something like that, so that your customers know. And then, so let's say you're interested now and you have a customer with a need. What do you do? You'll just need to share with us the information, and it's as easy as that. So how do you do that? Well, we have a referral form. It's on our intranet. We'll show you an example in a moment. You'll just want to fill out the form. And there's you can see it right there on the screen. It's on our intranet under tools and resources, and then just click on the form, and you can complete it right there and press submit, and it'll come right to us. That's probably the easiest way to do it. Some agents like to handwrite it out, and certainly you could do that, but there's the risk then of something not being legible in the transition. So we actually suggest that you actually fill it out on the form online and press submit. And you can also see there on the form is a QR code. So you can actually just pull it up right on your phone and fill it out right there in front of your customer. And then again, just press submit and it sends it over to you. So I hope our intent was to make that as easy as possible for you to get the information over to us. And then once we've got it, we can take care of things for you. We also suggest that you speak to the assigned agent if you would like prior to the customer being contacted, so you can be involved. That's the best practice, and we do encourage you to do that. And of course, we're going to keep you updated on the referral throughout the process. And then most of all, or best of all, I should say, we're going to make sure you get paid at the end of the transaction. So for example, let's say that we have a $250,000 sale, which, as you know, is much below our average sales price. So this is probably not a great example, but you can see just the money that still could be made even at this price point. So $250,000 sale, 60% agent split, that's $1,057 to you as the agent. And think about that if you had one of those every 8 weeks, or maybe once a month. A lot of agents do that. They'll have referrals every month. And on a $250,000 sale at a 75% split, it's even more, of course, at $1,321. So chances are your price point will be higher than that, and your check would be even higher than too as a result. So I'd love to answer any questions. Stacy, that's all I've prepared for today, but glad to answer any questions. And again, my contact info is there. So at any time, if anything comes up, feel free to reach out to me. I'm always accessible, and we'll get back to you quickly, and I would love to support you in your referral business.
Great.
Stacy, do we have any questions?
Yeah, we actually do have a question, Linda. Thank you. So
Okay,
is
cool.
25% always the referral commission amount?
No, it's not. It's kind of considered the standard in the industry, but I'm starting to see more and more outgoing referrals being placed at 30%, and we can always request that. Yes, absolutely. So if the question was intended to to mean what could we ask for on an outgoing referral. We can ask for 30, and in most cases we'll be able to get that. I would say 25 is still sort of the norm, but I'm seeing a lot more at a little higher at 30%.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Well, that was our question for today. So great job. Linda's
Great.
information is on
Thank
the
you.
screen, and I'll email these slides out to everybody on the call today as well, just so you have
Okay.
it as a reference, and all of the Impact Day slides will be available on the homepage of our intranet as well. Great.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you, and welcome everyone.
Thanks, Linda.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to talk a little bit about our sister title company, Florida Title and Guarantee Agency. And these are our leadership team members with Florida Title and Guarantee. Jeff Hall is our division president. Sherry Roll, she covers the East Coast of Florida, and Kelly Davis, she covers the West Coast of Florida. And they've been with the company. They're very seasoned in the title industry, and they are the best in the business. And Florida Title and Guarantee, like I said, it's our sister company. Hopefully, you know your local Florida Title and Guarantee agency title representative. But they have a commitment to superior customer service that's carried out through their protocols for turnaround times. They're experts at overcoming title impediments. They have multiple underwriter appeals and proactive with the title processing. They have dedicated licensed title representatives for all of our offices and available to all of you. They are a transaction support resource for you. If you haven't already been introduced to them, please reach out, say hello. They would love to speak with you, answer any of your questions. And believe it or not, it's not a requirement for closers or paralegals to be licensed in Florida, but all of our title reps are. So you have that confidence and trust behind that too. And we offer industry expertise and training with all of our branch offices throughout the state. Florida Title and Guarantee Agency hosts webinars on a regular basis. Hopefully you have those scheduled. They're on your calendar. Please, I encourage you to commit to at least one or two of those webinars every single month, because they are fabulous, informative. You get to ask questions and just be really be that realtor who is informed and keeps your clients up to date. And Florida Title Guarantee Agency conducts face-to-face closings at all of our offices. They safely do that, but they can also do it remotely as well. They're familiar with all types of transactions, not only just residential sales, but REO, HUD, commercial, construction, 1031 exchanges, FERPTA, and one of the biggest benefits, you get paid directly at closing, which is really nice. So this is a fantastic diagram, a great visual to share with your customers as well. Whether you're helping them buy or sell a property, this is exactly what happens in the process when there is, after a contract is signed and ratified, what happens on the loan side, what happens on the title side, just to get everything to the closing table. So this is available on our intranet as well. It's called Life of a File, and it's on the homepage of our intranet. So it's available for you to download and just keep in your tool belt. And the more information that's supplied to your title reps in the beginning, the smoother the transaction goes. And you can visit ftgagency.com, and there are checklists you can download, and they're great whether you're helping buyers or helping sellers. And just kind of a couple of tips, I'm sure you already know this, but it's great to keep in mind that contracts should have a clear legal description, the full name of the parties, and if possible, attach a copy of the seller's existing title policy. There's an information sheet that's available, and just list the names to be listed on the deed, the marital status, the contract information, all of the addenda, and important information like, is it a mail away? Was there a recent death of the title holder? Is there a power of attorney involved in the transaction? And is the property held in a trust or corporate entity? And as well as the cooperating broker information. And please, if there's any updates to the closing changes, it's important to work with the buyer, the mortgage company, and the seller on all of the closing dates to keep everybody informed. And one of the things also, I know Carol had mentioned that we get discounts because of our affiliation with Berkshire Hathaway, but you also get discounts because of our affiliation with Florida Title and Guarantee Agency, like Verizon, Hertz, Enterprise, Office Depot. And your title rep has this flyer that you can sign up. There's no cost. Just take advantage of saving some money. And this is just a homepage of the website for ftgagency.com. I would bookmark this, save it as a favorite. And a couple of things that I want to point out is visit the FTG Exchange. This is kind of a newer technology that is available to you and your customers, and it just helps ensure accurate, on-time, secure transactions. All of the information is within the FTG Exchange, and it is more secure than paper and email. It reduces the risk of fraudsters intercepting non-public personal information and other financial information. We're all about protecting your privacy and the privacy of your customers. Make sure there's minimize wire fraud. And through the FTGA exchange, it allows you to do this. When you use the FTGA exchange, your buyers and sellers can log in, view active and closed transactions, view wire instructions, chat with FTGA, securely submit documents, and receive documents, all within this exchange program. It's fabulous. There's also an FTGA fee sheet app that's available in the App Store, where you can run your own fee sheets. They're branded to you, easy to do. They're customized for every one of our markets. And again, it's just a downloadable app that you can put on your mobile device. And this is kind of what it looks like. You plug in the information, and once you have it set up, it automatically calculates the numbers, and you can send this directly to your customer. There's also Zocam, and this is a way to deposit earnest money securely, safely, easy to do. Just download the Zocam app, follow the instructions, and you can just, instead of taking that check and turning it into the office, you can use Zocam to deposit earnest money. And it's a fabulous, secure way to do that. And it's connecting through innovation. And and you can connect with your local title rep, ask your manager about this, but just stay informed. With these new technologies, with everything that's going on, it's a great way to secure transactions. And one of the other really nice things that our title company offers is title search offered at the listing. So you can eliminate surprises. Let's say you're going on a listing appointment. If you want to provide to our title company ahead of time the address of the property, they can run a title search. So when you go into that listing appointment, you can share with the seller maybe anything that potentially could come up, or show them that you've already done your research. And because FTGA can order a full title search for your sellers at the time of the listing, so that we can review the status of title. They'll be ready to close as soon as they get their accepted offer, and there's nothing that would hold a closing up on the title side of things. So take advantage of this as well and win those listings. And FTGA wants to be your title company of choice. We know there's a lot of options out there. They're pretty much us, our sister title company. Take advantage of them. And if there's any issue that arises, it's really nice to know that they're just a phone call away. You don't have to guess who you need to speak to. We communicate on a regular basis. So please give them a chance. They're amazing, competent, the best in the business, just like Prosperity Home Mortgage as well. All right. So now I get to review all of our e-commerce and marketing tools and resources. Again, it's not a training. I'm pretty much going to buzz through this information pretty quickly. So if you have any questions, please let us know. We're always here available for you. But like I said, I'm going to make sure that these slides are sent to you as well, so you can refer back to them at any time. So BHHS.com is the brand's global network website. Here, the website is translatable in 12 different languages and 47 currencies. You appear here, your listings appear here, and no matter where the buyer is coming from, anywhere in the world, they know that they can comfortably search for property in their own native language. And like Carol had mentioned, we're very proud of the fact that between all of our sales professionals, we speak 34 languages. And if a consumer was on bhhs.com, they can search for a realtor by language or designation. So if you fluently speak another language, please make sure that's added on your profile. And I would kind of do a search just like a consumer would. Go to bhhs.com, search for you, make sure your photo's there, make sure your name is spelled correctly, make sure you're in the right office, make sure your email address is the latest one that you want to use for your business under the agent details page. And there also on your agent details page, you can link to your social media, your designations, and any active and closed transactions are all underneath your profile as well. And the world's a big place, as you know. But the Berkshire Hathaway Home Services global syndication strategy strives to capitalize on consumer preferences and search patterns to keep our listings in front of the world's serious and most qualified home buyers. These are the top 20 visiting countries that go to our global network website. And this is just a great diagram that you can share with your sellers whenever you're on that, or potential sellers when you're on that listing appointment to win that listing. And this is what we call our global syndication PDF. It's downloadable on the Resource Center at bhhs.com. Just search in Good to Know, and this document's called Good to Know Global Listing Syndication. We talk a lot about the Resource Center. And pretty much it is the intranet for all 50,000 Berkshire Hathaway Home Services sales professionals worldwide. Make sure you know what your username is, what your password is. If you have any questions at any time with anything regarding the Resource Center, the customer success team is there for you Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. You can call them, you can email them, you can chat with them, and they're there to answer your questions. First time you log in, your profile is in the upper right hand corner. Just kind of review all of the information that I just talked about, and you can change it up, make sure it's current, up to date, add your designations, add any languages, and that kind of stuff. One of the titles I want to point out is Marketing Resource. Marketing Resource is your one-stop online location for all marketing materials. There's nearly over 3,000 templates in Marketing Resource. And a lot of those have MLS integration, which means that after you enter a listing into the MLS, 24 hours later, you can log in a Marketing Resource. You can maybe create a just listed e-card. Maybe you're holding a virtual open house. Maybe you just needed a flyer. You can do that all within the Resource Center. And brand new, this is just rolled out. It's video cast available to all of our sales professionals, and this is by Social Boost. So whenever you log in a Marketing Resource, you're going to see a tab called a video cast by Social Boost, and this is where you can create videos, and they are fantastic. Maybe a thank you video, farm area video, maybe a video of your brand new listing, maybe a market update video. That's available to you right now through a video cast by Social Boost. And if you wanted to learn a little bit more about it, maybe learn how to utilize video cast, you can do that in the Learn Center. These have on-demand classes, virtual led instructor classes, and all you have to do is type in the search bar what you want to learn that day. If you wanted to learn a little bit more about our Sage CRM program, maybe you wanted to learn about videocast. Maybe you were looking for a business plan. Maybe you wanted to get into luxury marketing. Maybe as a new agent, you just kind of want to get started. All of these classes are available at your fingertips. Whatever you can imagine. All right, back to the homepage of the Resource Center. One of the other things I wanted to point out, we have a few of our sales professionals who also do commercial real estate. And if you do, make sure that your branch office manager adds the commercial resource user role to your profile on the Resource Center, because now you'll have access to commercial resource. And this is where you'll want to build your profile on the commercial resource center, add your photo, your service areas, your qualifications. And if you have any commercial listings that you wanted to add, this is where you would do it, because they would appear as well as your profile on the Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Commercial Services website, which is bhhscre.com. There's no cost. So again, happen to be in commercial as well. just reach out to your manager and make sure you have access to it. Back to the homepage, one of the other CRMs you have access to is Lead Resource CRM. And with our company, Florida Realty, you have two. You have Sage CRM and Lead Resource CRM. It's totally up to you which one you want to utilize. Both are available at your fingertips. So whenever you click on that Lead Resource dashboard, it takes you over here. And this is where you can manage contacts. You'll see your profile. You can send a quick email. There's an action plan section. And you can utilize it any way you want to. So back to the homepage of the Resource Center, one of the other tiles I wanted to point out is Buyer Match. And this kind of takes you to your buy-side platform. We pay for all of our sales professionals the upgraded version of Buyer Match, which is buy-side. And it is designed to allow you to capture seller leads, win more listings, and close more transactions. Once you're logged in, you'll see your dashboard. And one of the tabs on the top says Home Valuation Website. Every one of our sales professionals has your own unique property valuation website branded to you. You can use it any way you want, and you have it available right now. It's pretty much your own Zillow. Use it to generate seller leads. When someone goes to your home valuation website, they can type in an address and get instantly 3 estimates of value. It's designed to be a lead generator for you. If somebody wants to know why there's such a big range of value, they can email you, lead generator. If they wanted to sign up to get a market report every month, you get notified. It's a lead generator for you. And it kind of is a great way to stay up to date and in touch with your area as well. So try it out on your own property. Be familiar with it. A lot of our realtors, they put it in their signature line. Find out what your home is worth. Click here, maybe through social posts, but it's really professional. Everybody has it. The URL is exactly the same. propertyvalues.bhhsfloridarealty.com/your email address at the end. So one of the other tiles on the homepage of the Resource Center is Social Media Resource. This is where if you're on social media, your business Facebook page, you have a Twitter account, you're part of LinkedIn, and now even Instagram, you want to make sure that you connect your social media resource to your social media platforms, because we partnered with our friends at RIS Media to post relevant content automatically that is branded to you. You don't have to do a thing. It goes right back to your landing page. You can set it and forget it, or you can schedule your post if you wanted to kind of be a little bit more in control of what you post on your social media. If not, if you wanted to save yourself time, but know that your social media is being taken care of, just connect social media resource to your Facebook business page, your Twitter account, and your LinkedIn profile, and now Instagram as well. Carol had mentioned benefits and discount. This is where you find it. So whenever you're logged into the Resource Center, just click on the tab called Benefits and Discount, and you'll see all of the discounts that are available to you as being part of the Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices network. So if you're not already getting a discount on your mobile phone like Verizon or Sprint or AT&T, make sure we could save you up to 18-20% off your bill, as well as Geico Insurance. Even if you're a current Geico subscriber, you can find out the phone number on the Resource Center, call the number, and see if maybe they can save you some money off your plan as well. That's home services. We're all part of the same family. You have a team behind you, not only through your services, but Prosperity Home Mortgage, Home Services Insurance, and Florida Title and Guarantee Agency. And we also have preferred service partners. Somebody had asked about home inspectors. We have a relationship with Amerispec, and you can reach out to our Amerispec professionals, and they're happy to assist you with your home inspection needs. Or if you're looking for a print marketing partner, you may want to check out Express Docs. They're all professionally designed, all approved by our marketing department. If you're looking for a professional photographer, we partner with VH2 Studios. Maybe you wanted to do an enhanced luxury marketing program. We can get you in touch with Wall Street Journal or DuPont Registry as well. One of the other things I want to make sure that you take advantage of is RPR. If you're not already a member, please put this on your to-do list for this month. Go to narrpr.com and sign up for the Realtors Property Resource. Once your account is active, you're going to want to download the app and have the power of RPR in the palm of your hand on your mobile device. You will be blown away with the depth of the information of the reports that are available to you from a property standpoint, a farm area standpoint, maybe heat maps to show you activity in the area. If you're working with somebody that's relocating here from out of town, you can pull up any property in the United States and quickly and easily provide them all of the information on properties. And if you happen to be going on a listing appointment, what a great way to provide your seller with a market snapshot, even down to their property level. So take advantage. And we partner with them. All of our marketing materials and is part of your RPR reports as well. So some of our company initiatives with your affiliation with Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Florida Realty is our Luxury Collection of Florida Marketing Program. So this provides maximum exposure for your luxury listing. It is a fantastic way to highlight your luxury listing, and it's designed to win that luxury listing. And the best part of all, it's 100% company paid. And our one-of-a-kind program is available to you. All of the information is available on our intranet. And all you have to do is talk about the program whenever you're on that listing appointment. We have benchmarks, minimum price points in every one of our markets. You can look on our intranet to see what those are, or just ask your manager. They're well versed in our program. Every quarter, we print our Luxury Collection of Florida magazine. And not only do we take our 40-page magazine, but we insert it directly into the DuPont registry as well. So not only do we have our standalone copies in the offices, but we also get to have the benefit of DuPont Registry's 80,000 subscribers worldwide. This magazine is sold in airports and as well as top-of-the-line bookstores like Barnes & Noble. And again, additional copies, hopefully you've seen these in your offices, and all of our luxury listings will be advertised for the life of the listing. We'll also feature the listing on DuPont Registry, DuPontRegistry.com, and enhanced digital marketing to drive even more traffic to your luxury listing. And we partner with the Wall Street Journal as well. And not only that, when your listing is part of our Luxury Collection of Florida marketing program, 100% company paid, we will hire a photographer to meet you at the property to take high resolution photos that you can use in your own marketing. We can use in our marketing. The photos can go on the property in the MLS, our company site, national site. We create a YouTube video for it. It's going to be on Realtor.com and Wall Street Journal. And a little bit, like I said, there's just a couple of requirements to be included. The top 10% of the market area, at least a 6-month listing agreement, and at least a 3% commission on the listing side. And pretty much that's it. And again, I can't stress enough, everything I just talked about is 100% company paid. We also have our in-house Luxury Collection of Florida manager. Her name is Michelle Serrano. So if you have any questions about our Luxury Collection program, you can always reach out to Michelle. You can email her or call her on the number on the screen. So just as you checked out bhhs.com, please do the same for our company website, bhhsfloridarealty.com. That's our company website. You appear here, all of your listings appear here. You're the contact on all of your listings. And all of your listings also appear on Jawai.com. Jawai.com is China's largest international property portal that attracts over 2 million affluent Chinese consumers monthly. All of our listings also appear on the Financial Times of London, Wall Street Journal, and Mansion Global if the property is $1 million and above. And I share this information with you so you can share it with your sellers whenever you're on that listing appointment. And we syndicate with the Wall Street Journal as well on Wall Street Journal Europe, Asia, and do a lot of brand advertising on Mansion Global's WeChat channel as well. We also send all of our listings over to the international MLS. The IMLS is a global portal with more than 1 million listings in 60 countries. So when you're on a listing appointment, you can tell your sellers not only will you put their listing in the local MLS, it will also appear in the international MLS. And this diagram is what we call our path of a listing, global exposure 24/7. This shows exactly what happens to your listing once you enter it into the MLS. It goes to all these different places. So this diagram, again, you can find this on our intranet under the Market Your Listings tab. It's called Path of a Listing, and this is a great thing to show your sellers that kind of when they ask you how you're going to market their property online, this is how you do it. Oh, yeah, and we tweet about all of our new listings too. Anytime you take a new listing and put at least 6 photos in the MLS, we tweet about it with the video all branded to you, comes back to you, and we let all of our followers know that it's now available. And we also automate your digital ads. This is a fabulous company paid digital marketing ad strategy that allows you to win more listings and wow your sellers. Anytime you're on a listing appointment, talk about your digital marketing ad strategy because it's done automatically for you. You don't have to do a thing. All you do is enter the listing into the MLS. We take care of the rest. When you have a new listing, it goes into our system. We send it over to our partners at AdWorks, and through behavioral targeting, a digital ad branded to you, highlighting the property, goes to every website visitor within a 15-mile radius of that property. And not only does it do that, but it follows them everywhere they go on the web as well. For 7 days, it follows them around. You look like a digital marketing strategy rock star, and you don't have to do a thing. But guess what? You don't even have to explain the program. There's a video that explains your digital marketing ad strategy. And this is available to you on our intranet, it's on the Resource Center, and it's a listing presentation video. It's in its own link. You can send this to your sellers ahead of time or just make it part of your presentation. And you also want to create a seller experience. So whenever you get that notification after you take the new listing into the MLS, put it in the MLS, about 24 to 48 hours later, you're going to get an email from AdWorks saying your digital ad is ready. As soon as you get that, log into your dashboard, your AdWorks dashboard on the Resource Center, add your seller's email address to your campaign so the ad can also follow your seller around everywhere they go for 7 days, as well as they'll get a reporting stats campaign. So it will tell them how many times their property's been viewed. To access your AdWorks dashboard, it's located in your app launcher on bhhsresource.com. And that is located whenever you log into the Resource Center, that tic-tac-toe looking board in the upper left-hand corner, that's how you access the app launcher. We also create a website for every one of our listings automatically. And you can quickly and easily, if you have any active listings, you can go to bhhsfloridarealty.com/the MLS number, and it takes you to that property details page where there's so much information like property market snapshot, community information, multiple photos, trends, link to the virtual tour, your contact information, and so much more. And if you're a Prima member, you can go do the same exact thing with your Prima website domain /MLS number. And on the property details page, if you haven't seen it for a while, consumers can request a showing, whether it's in person or virtually, and this is how they do it. And also directly on the listing, you can find out how many times that property's been viewed online as well. So if your sellers ask you how many times their property's been viewed online, you can go to the property details page and at least give them the stat directly on their property on your website and our company website. I talked about Prima, but if you're not already familiar with our Prima Pro program, it is an acronym that stands for the Platinum Real Estate Internet Marketing Mobile Advantage. It's our in-house technology package that's available to all of our sales professionals. You can check out an example of it at primawebsite.com. And as a Prima agent, customers can search all of the IDX properties with you as the contact. It's also linked to your buyer match home valuation website directly on your homepage. where it says, what is your home worth? Get report. It links directly over to your home valuation website automatically. There's a link to new construction, your video resource center, Google Translator, and it's built in responsive design for mobile devices. Also part of that is Realtor.com Pro. So as a Prima agent, all of your listings appear on Realtor.com with you as the contact, which means that anytime somebody inquires on your listing on Realtor.com, it goes directly to you. Nobody else. You'll never pay a referral fee as a Prima agent. And your property gets highlighted. There's a custom banner, your photos there, your contact information. And if anybody requests a showing, it goes directly to you. There's also built-in 5-street immediate response system. So as soon as somebody inquires on your listing, you get notified, the customer gets notified, and you can see if they're on Facebook, LinkedIn, or Twitter if they happen to use the same email address. So you'll get all of that information at your fingertips. If you're not already signed up on our Prima service and you're thinking about your technology package, we're waiving the setup fee. It's $99 a month. And we also have, for all of our existing Prima agents, we have an SSL upgrade that is now available for you. And what that means is that instead of sitting on an HTTP website server, you have the option of upgrading it to sit on an HTTPS server. So if someone happens to be on a browser that, if you get an error message say, hey, it doesn't look like your website's on a secure server, you now have the option to upgrade that. It's $60 for the year, and it's well worth it. All of this Prima information can be found on our intranet at floridarealtyintranet.com. On the left-hand side, there's a Prima info tab, and you'll find all of this great information. Again, to access Florida Realty Intranet, this is separate than the Resource Center. Our intranet is specifically for you, our sales professionals, at floridarealtyintranet.com. The username is Florida Realty, but the password is unique to your branch office. So if you're in branch office 7545, 7529, 7533, or if you don't even know what your 75 number is, ask your manager or ask your office admin, and they're happy to give it to you. Once you're logged in, you'll see all kinds of stuff, including listing presentation materials, our luxury collection of Florida presentation materials, links to our logos, company stats, all kinds of information. There's even a link over to our digital listing presentation book. You can find it on the homepage under our digital flip books, but if you want to check it out today, you can go to floridarealtylistingbook.com. It's a digital presentation that you can use any way you want to. You can send it ahead of time to your customers confirming a listing appointment. You can even use it just as your listing presentation goes through all of our marketing, or you can go to the site, download the PDF, and just kind of pick and choose what you want to use to customize your marketing presentation. Like I said, all of our luxury collection of Florida marketing materials are located on our intranet as well, including logos. One of the things I wanted to point out is that if you are cold calling, if you are just picking up, dialing the phone randomly to see if people are interested in buying or selling property, you have to check the number on the do not call list. And we have this available to you. It's whenever you logged into our intranet on the left-hand side, it's called Florida Do Not Call List. And you can check up to 10 numbers at a time. And it will immediately tell you, yes, you can, or no, you can't dial that number. But definitely check it out. This does not apply to anybody that inquires to you online. If they reach out to you, they're giving you permission to reach out to them. This is just the Florida Do Not Call list is for random numbers to check to see if they're on the Do Not Call list. And we have links over to our preferred service partners like Express Docs. If you wanted to do a farm area hard copy postcard mailing, you can check out if you go to expressdocs.com/VHHS Florida Realty, all of the templates that are there, they're beautifully designed, already approved, have the appropriate disclaimers, and are ready to go. We also offer Toolkit CMA. If you're looking for a way to distinguish yourself with a CMA tool, This is a paid service. We offer it at a discount. So if you're interested in getting signed up with Toolkit CMA, you can just email us. It's great for that listing presentation, works great on iPad, iPhone, tablet. There's sales and marketing presentation. There's built-in flyers. There's CMAs. And the cost is $100 for a year for unlimited use. Paradigm. We partner with Paradigm to automatically create tours on all of your listings. We do it automatically. We brand them to you, and there's no extra work. We automatically update the price and status changes, but you can log in and edit your tour anytime you want to. You can add photos, you can add videos, you can add voiceover if you wanted to. But once we automatically create a tour for you from your listing, we send that tour to YouTube as well. Again, all branded to you. But your Paradigm Marketing Suite is so much more than just creating your virtual tours. You can host a virtual open house through your Paradigm account. You can chat with your customers. You can set up a Zoom meeting, which allows you to stay connected anywhere, anytime. All of our sales professionals have a Paradigm Marketing Suite. It is complimentary, it's company paid. We pay this for you. Once you have your account, you can download the mobile agent app as well. So find out more about your Paradigm Marketing Suite. If you have any questions, just let us know. And we want you to wow your customers instantly with Agent Icon. This is another company paid benefit available to all of our sales professionals. All you have to do, this is super cool, take a picture and text the image to the number you see on the screen, 954-869-9543, and see what happens next. You instantly get back camera-ready, branded images that can be used for social posts, new listing, open houses, virtual open houses, happy customers, and more. All you have to do is text the image. Or if it's easier, if you have the image that you want to use on your computer and it's easier for you to email that image, you can do the same thing via email at bhhsfr@myagenticon.com. And if you wanted to learn a little bit more about Agent Icon and how you can incorporate it into your business, there's a 2-minute video that you can watch. You can go to agenticon.com/bhhsfr. Or if you happen to be in Marketing Resource, just search Agent Icon and this video will be there that you can play and kind of learn more about it as well. You may have already started to receive an email every morning from posts@agenticon.com. The subject line reads, "Your daily social media content to post." Every day you're going to be receiving an image of the day. And this is just kind of take a look at the image. Maybe you want to use it to post on your social media. Super easy to do. You just download that image and upload it to your social media, and it couldn't be more easy. And this is in addition to your social media resource. So let's talk about our Forever Concierge program. This is another complimentary service for you and your customers. You can find out more information on the homepage of our intranet at floridarealtyintranet.com, but this is designed to be your personal concierge for life, for you and your sales professionals. You and your customers. And our concierge program is designed to just allow you to stay connected with all of the real estate related information. So your customers, again, your service is branded to you. You can invite your customers into your concierge program, and there's a video about it that tells more about it, but it's designed to help them through the moving process. There's moving checklists. They can change their driver's license. They can get connected to the post office, so they can um, change their address. There are discounts available. Every client that you invite will have their own personal concierge representative that they can talk to, email, connect to, but it's all branded to you. Let's talk about the IQ system in the Real Estate Influencer Network. Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices has an industry-first program that's designed to eliminate the real estate loyalty gap. If you're not familiar with that term, What it means, pretty much in a nutshell, is that NAR, the National Association of Realtors, did a recent report on buyer and seller trends. 91% of buyers surveyed said they'd use the same agent again on their next transaction, but only 13% actually did. That difference, that 78% difference, is what is defined as the real estate loyalty gap. The IQ system is designed to close that loyalty gap. And it combines the Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices brand, marketing resources, and technology with progressive education, training, coaching, and consulting. And the system and its related influencer network have been created to elevate your range, reach, and influence by providing you the essential tools and insights to build stronger and more valuable long-term relationships with customers and prospects. To access the IQ system whenever you're logged into the Resource Center, just click on the IQ system tile in the upper left-hand corner of the screen. Once you're opted in, you'll have access to the most dynamic and collaborative collection of assets and resources to propel you as an influential thought leader with your customers in your service area and beyond. Content is the currency that builds trust and influence. You'll have an abundance of ever-evolving content for blog posts, social posts, email marketing to consistently and rhythmically reinforce and amplify your position as the most trusted real estate professional today. And you're there for them at every stage of your customer's real estate lifestyle. You are the real estate's forever agent. Your IQ system is a place where you can collaborate, share, and help increase the value that you bring to your customer database and to your community. Join the network and get engaged today. Like I said, once you're opt-in, you have access to all of this information. But once you click that opt-in button, you'll receive a welcome to the IQ system email, and the email will be sent to the same email address you have on your Resource Center profile. And talking about email, the importance of email, we need to make sure we have your most up-to-date email and make sure your admin and branch office manager has your current email address, and make sure you're receiving emails from us. That is our only way to communicate pretty much to all of our sales professionals throughout the state. And be consistent. Use the same email address if you can on the national website, our company website, in your online profiles, in the MLS, because it allows the information to flow freely without interruption. Every day you should also be receiving the Industry Insider. And this is from Ray. It's branded to our company, but it allows you to stay up to date and in touch with everything that's going on within the real estate industry. And these are just great articles to educate yourself. And a lot of times there may be some information that you'd want to share with your customers as well. So this should be delivered directly to your inbox. It's from Ray. The subject line is Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Florida Realty Daily E-News. And please make sure to add the sender to your address book, news@rismedia.news. If you're not getting these daily emails, email us, let us know, and we'll figure out why. Introducing Real Scout. Real Scout is another new company paid platform that combines revolutionary buyer data driven listing tools to help you win more listings and sell more listings within industry best home search experience that helps your buyers find the perfect home faster. I want you to make it an action item to activate your Real Scout account today. You'll love it. It's an engaging platform. Your customers will love it, whether they're searching for a home or selling their home. Activate your Real Scout account today. It really focuses on lead conversion, that middle of the funnel, those warm buyers and sellers, to capture, engage, and convert those transactions. This is what your dashboard looks like whenever you're logged in. You can set up searches on behalf of your customers, or your customers can set up searches themselves as well. And Real Scout engages your customers with smart, intelligent, conversational text. And it's all done through artificial intelligence, but we call it smart intelligent. It really kind of guides that conversation with your customers, and it really looks like you're paying attention when really the system is paying attention. So why Real Scout? Why not just use the listing alert system that's in your MLS? Real Scout is a private search platform that's branded to you. There are no ads, no distractions, no other realtors, and allows you to stay connected to your customers. And it provides better results than your MLS. It provides a better experience for your customers. You can easily identify red hot conversion moments, set up listing alerts for your buyers, set up market activity referred alerts with your sellers, and you can also create a test the market buyer demand report for your sellers. So again, step one, activate your Real Scout account today. Any questions, you can email support@realscout.com. All of this information is found on our intranet under the tools and resources section called Real Scout. Brand new, company paid benefit. You'll love it. And once you have those transactions, all of our forms, whether you're going on a listing appointment or need to write an offer, all of this is available in our Form Simplicity Ultimate Edition. We have the upgraded version for all of you. This gives you unlimited e-signing, unlimited storage transaction, and to access Form Simplicity, you can either do it through your MLS or you can actually go to bhhsfr.formsimplicity.com. And if you need help, you've probably seen this posted in your office. This is what we call our help diagram. This is a great thing to just download and keep with you on your own personal computer, laptop, whatever. These are great resources. So all of the tools kind of that I talked about today, there's customer service, support, phone number, email, hours available to you. And if you have questions on any of this stuff, if you have questions on Real Scout, reach out to them. If you have questions on Realtor.com, you can reach out to them directly. Maybe you wanted to hire a photographer, reach out to VHD. Paradigm, you wanted to get started with your Paradigm marketing suite. Had questions on the Resource Center or 5 Street or Buyer Match. All of our resources are available in this help center too. But we also have Sabrina Lucania. She's our e-commerce manager. She's available Monday through Friday. You can email her, you can call her. But any questions you have with anything e-commerce, you can always reach out to e-commerce@bhhsfloridarealty.com, and we're happy to guide you and assist you. So, and lean in with our partners. I can't stress that enough. I continue to say we're all a team. We're all in this together through Prosperity Home Mortgage, Home Services Insurance, and Florida Title and Guarantee Agency. We are your team. We're here to support you, and we want you to provide the best experience for your customers. So welcome to our company. We're glad you're here. I know we wrapped up a little bit short, but my contact information is on the screen as well. I'll wait a couple of minutes to see if there's any outstanding questions. So let me go through those and then we'll wrap up today and give you a little bit extra time in your day. Fantastic. Okay, great. Thank you for your feedback, and we'll be sending out these slides to you so you can come back and reference it at any time. Again, this isn't a training. This is just kind of an overview of our company. And thank you for joining us today. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay productive.